Welcome everyone. This video is on the new cards that came out in the Yuma 2 Duelist Pack. Please note that this is not a regular set, so there is a however slight possibility that these cards may be printed as OCG exclusives in an upcoming set. If that is the case, we will revisit them if our thoughts have changed, or simply link back to this video.
The first of the new cards from the Yuma 2 Duelist Pack is Go-Go Golem Golden Form. It is an Earth Rock Effect monster level 4 with unknown attack and 1500 defense.
Its effect is, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing one Go-Go monster, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's attack is equal to double the attributed monster's original attack. Battle damage inflicted to your opponent by this card is halved. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, this card loses exactly 1500 attack, and that effect is negated.
Though never shown directly, this card is based on when Yuma activated Power Change Barrier and Golden Form on Go-Go Golem in episode 62. This card was also used in chapter 17 of the D-Team Zexal manga. This card's effect is similar to those of Doom Caliber Knight and Light and Darkness Dragon, in that it is automatically triggered when an opponent's effect is activated on the field, not when you want it to. This can usually stop a number of summoning effects that would likely be used early in your opponent's turn, or if not, it can be used in the battle phase against cards like Ally of Justice Cataster that would normally pose significant problems to certain decks.
Unlike Doom Caliber Knight and Light and Darkness Dragon, this card does not negate your own cards, putting a barrier on your plays, so you will still be able to make common Go-Go plays and much more. Additionally, equipping Axe of Fools to this card can allow you to have up to 5000 attack while avoiding losing attack. Other equipped cards can be used to extend the life of this card's ability to negate effects.
Next we have Dodo Witch. She's an Earth Warrior Effect monster level 4 with 1200 attack and 1600 defense.
Its effect is, when this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one Dodo monster from your hand in either face-down defense position or face-up attack position, except Dodo Witch.
This card was used by Yuma in Zexal episode 107 as a tribute to summon Dodo Gasser while Yuma's plays were being sabotaged. This card was also used in chapter 17 of the D-Team Zexal manga. This card can be used to easily summon any of the other Dodo monsters, which all have summoning restrictions or require tributes. It can be used to avoid Dodo Bot needing to be set, Dodo Gasser needing 2 tributes, and Dodo Warrior and Buster from reducing their attack or level respectively.
Since this card's effect goes off whether it is normal or special summoned, you can use Grand Soil the Elemental Lord or Warrior Lady of the Wasteland in order to special summon it, activating this card's effect to special summon another Dodo monster from your hand.
And next we have Dodo Gasser. It is an Earth Warrior Effect monster level 8 with 0 attack and 3000 defense.
Its effect is, if this card was flip summoned, it gains 3500 attack. When this card is flipped face up, you can target up to 2 face-up monsters on the field, destroy that monster or monsters.
This card was also used by Yuma in Zexal episode 107, and was tribute summoned while Yuma was being sabotaged, but was later resummoned with Burst Reverse to win the duel. This card was also used in chapter 17 of the D-Team Zexal manga. This card is a great target for Burst Reverse or the Shallow Grave to easily summon it in face-down defense position from the graveyard, aside from the aforementioned Dodo Witch.
Wind-Up Zen Meister is a great way to reuse Dodo Gasser's effect to destroy up to 2 face-up monsters. Additionally, trading can be utilized to put this card in the graveyard for your Burst Reverse or the Shallow Grave plays, while allowing you to draw 2 cards.
And next we have Toy Knight. It is an Earth Machine Effect monster level 4 with 200 attack and 1200 defense.
Its effect is, cannot be special summoned from the deck. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one Toy Knight from your hand.
This card was used by Yuma in Zexal episode 107 while sabotaged as a tribute for Dodo Gasser. Gigant X can be used to get multiple copies of this card in your hand over the course of a few turns, allowing you to later summon many of them at once for an easy high tribute or Xyz summon.
Inferno Reckless Summon can also be used to summon all 3 copies of this card at once, as long as none are in the deck. After bringing all 3 to the field, they can be combined with Imperial Iron Wall and Plague Spreader Zombie to potentially make multiple Synchro monsters.
The next card we have is Baku-Dan. It is an Earth Beast Effect monster level 1 with 100 attack and 100 defense.
Its effect is you can target one face-up Xyz monster your opponent controls, equip this monster from your hand or side of the field to that target. If the equipped monster has no Xyz material while equipped by this effect, destroy it. While this card is equipped to an Xyz monster, during each of your opponent's standby phases, detach one Xyz material from the equipped monster.
This card was used by Astral in Zexal episode 102 in an attempt to destroy number 96 Dark Mist, but was negated by number 65 Judge Buster the Adjudicating Djinn. This card can be used to get rid of pesky stalling Xyz such as wind-up Zen mains, that getting rid of their materials would reduce their ability to survive on the field. This card could also be equipped to an Xyz monster that already doesn't have any materials to immediately destroy it.
Combining Baku-Dan with Space Cyclone or Overlay Capture in order to remove multiple materials in one turn will allow you to destroy the equipped Xyz monster quickly.
And next we have Swordsman of Revealing Light. It is a light warrior effect monster level 8 with 0 attack and 2400 defense.
Its effect is, when an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then, if this card's defense is higher than the attacking monster's attack, destroy that monster. An Xyz monster that was summoned using this card on the field as an Xyz material gains this effect. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle.
This card was used by Astral in Zexal episode 102 and was summoned by the effect of the spell card Release Ticket, which used Baku-Dan as a tribute to tribute summon, and had the effect of being able to negate one attack per turn. This card could be used to give a number 15 Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder a bit more sustain considering its low attack stat. It could also be used in the Xyz summon of Felgrand the Divine Dragon Knight to give it the ability to not be destroyed by battle, as well as its own effect to prevent card effects from affecting it.
Chorus of Sanctuary, or Gachi Gachi Gentetsu, can be used to immediately increase the defense of this card as it hits the field. If both of the aforementioned cards are in play, they will allow Swordsman of Revealing Light's effect to destroy most monsters with up to 3300 attack, as opposed to 2400 attack, which can make a huge difference.
And next we have Trouble Diver. It is a Dark Warrior effect monster level 4 with 1000 attack and 1000 defense.
Its effect is, if your opponent controls a monster, and all the monsters, if any, you control are level 4, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Trouble Diver once per turn this way. This card cannot be used as an Xyz material for an Xyz summon except for the Xyz summon of a warrior type monster.
This card was used by Yuma in Zexal episode 110 along with Gogogo Golem to Xyz summon number 39 Utopia in one turn. The advantage of this card over Kagato Kage or Blue Mountain Butter Spy is that it can be normal summoned if necessary. It can be used to easily summon Blade Armor Ninja, Heroic Champion Excalibur, or Heroic Champion Gandiva.
This card works very well with level 4 decks that can special summon easily with cards like Goblinberg, Photon Thrasher, and legendary 6 Samurai Kizan if the other 6 Samurai you control is level 4. Note that this card does not have an effect preventing it from being used for a Synchro Summon for any type of monster.
Next we have the normal spell card Level Meister.
Its effect is, send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target up to 2 face-up monsters you control. Until the end phase, the level of the targeted monster or monsters become the original level of the monster sent to the graveyard to activate this card, even if the targeting conditions are no longer correct.
This card was used by Yuma in Zexal episode 81 to make Gagagagura level 4 by sending Gagaga Magician to the graveyard. Gagaga Magician was then revived to Xyz summon number 39 Utopia. This card can be used as an alternative to Galaxy Queen's Light if you have difficulties getting your high-level monster onto the field. It could also be used with level 9 or 10 monsters to easily summon number 9 Dyson Sphere or Sky Palace Gangaradai.
If you control the Calculator, Level Meister can be used to raise the levels of all other monsters on the field, thus raising the attack of the Calculator.
And next we have the continuous spell card Gogogo Gofu.
Its effect is, if you control 2 or more Gogogo monsters, you take no effect damage. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving a Gogogo monster you control and an opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. That monster you control cannot be destroyed by that battle.
This card was used by Yuma in episode 84 to protect Gogogo Giant and Gogogo Golem. This card can be used to protect a Gogogo Golem golden form from being destroyed after it loses attack for its effect, allowing you to then Xyz summon with it after it is weakened. It can also be combined with Gogogo Golem in defense position to withstand 2 attacks before it gets destroyed by battle.
Since Gogogo monsters easily special summon each other, It is not hard to have 2 Go-Go monsters on the field to prevent effect damage. This will allow you to pretty much shut down burn decks. Be careful though, because 2 of your Go-Go's can easily be used as tribute for Lava Golem, so you will likely want to keep your Go-Go monsters on the field as opposed to going for Xyz monsters.
And next we have the normal trap card Half Unbreak.
Its effect is, target 1 monster on the field. That monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also have any battle damage you take from battles involving that monster. These changes last until the end of this turn.
This card was first used by Yuma in both Zexal Episode 6 and Chapter 6 of the Zexal manga, and has been used numerous times since, being Yuma's go-to trap card. As was shown in the anime, you can use this card even without a monster, by targeting your opponent's attacking monster to have the battle damage you would take.
Half Unbreak is a card that should be used to protect an essential monster from being destroyed for a turn, such as a tuner monster to be used next turn for a Synchro Summon.
And finally, we have the normal trap Soul Strike.
Its effect is, when an attack is declared involving a monster you control and an opponent's monster, pay half your life points, then target 1 face-up monster you control. Until your opponent's end phase, that monster gains attack equal to the difference between your life points and 4,000. You must have less than 4,000 life points to activate and to resolve this effect. You can only activate 1 Soul Strike per turn.
This card was used by Yuma in Zexal Episode 104 to lower Yuma's life points to stop Nistro's heroic growth and increase Heroic Champion Excalibur's attack. This card could also be used during your turn to increase your monster's attack for your attack, and then prevent your opponents from attacking over you in their next turn. This increase could be nearly 4,000 attack points depending on how low your life points are when you use this card. This card can also be a way to lower your life points to a very low level to use cards like number C39 Utopia Ray or number C32 Shark Drake Vice.
If you have a deck that can summon tributes easily, a Winged Dragon of Ra can feasibly be summoned early on in the game when you have around 8,000 life points. You can then use its ability to bring down your life points to 100 and have upwards of 7,900 attack. Combined with Soul Strike to get an additional 3,950 attack, and Big Bang Shot to inflict piercing damage, your Winged Dragon of Ra can be used to get over most monsters for game. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please feel free to leave your comments below about any of the cards or anything about this video, and we will see you for the next video.